Hi everybody, it's Claire from Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. I am doing a mid-month reading here for the sign of Aries. I don't think I'm going to be doing readings weekly anymore. I'm going to do beginning of the month and middle of the month, only because I think it's just too much for too many videos. I don't want to bombard you guys with weekly readings and whatnot, so it's going to be beginning of the month, middle of the month, and then I will still do the oracle cards every day. I think that's just, those are positive messages. So it's just a thought for the day, something that people, a message that people can use. So for the sign of Aries, I have pulled the very first card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So this card is a circle, okay? You can see the circle right there, and a return to the beginning, but carrying with it the past experiences of it with previous cards. We haven't drawn previous cards, so I'm going to leave it at that. This is a card with a return to the beginning and carrying on with previous experiences. All right. It's a card of wrapping things up, wrapping up loose ends, tidying up and carrying on. And it represents transition, movement, and change. And it's also about not assuming that end result is an assured success, because you never know. And 10 is, there it is, the 10. That's a sign of completion. The number 10 is a completion. It comes with replacing old with new lessons learned. Okay? So there's that card there. I'm just also going to look at it in the love aspect to see what it says about the wheel. And it talks about, it says here, it's possible that a relationship needs to be renegotiated or is possibly no longer going to suit your needs. This does not mean that if you're in a committed relationship that it is doomed, but only that you will need to take action to make sure that it makes it. Talk about how you are feeling, that you're feeling that's your best hope. If you're looking for a relationship, first get very, very clear on exactly who you're looking for. Then get out and mingle, whether that's online or by allowing friends to introduce you to someone that might fit the bill. Okay? So this here is a card of, to me, just represents transition, movement, change. So change is coming, you know, and you just never know where you're going to land with this card. It's like a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's card number 1. So here we go, card number 2. Yes, the lovely 5 of Cups. So this card depicts cups that are spilled. All right, here's a man sobbing. He's got sorrow. He's sorrow over emptiness, brokenheartedness, and disappointment. Okay, they're empty, but they remain standing. They are not knocked over, so not all is lost. So that serves as a reminder that when you have emptiness, you can find fulfillment still. Okay, loss usually is the most painful when we turn our backs on what we love and focus on the most and what is gone. Okay, and sometimes it's also signifies one who has received less than expected. You expect certain things and you never got it, and you feel lost for that. Okay. And in the love aspects, it says a love relationship you are in may have just ended or may be about to start the process of ending. You must realize that all is not lost. You are probably not yet ready to move into a new relationship. Give yourself some time and space, then get back out there. There will come a day when you realize that the reason this relationship ended was to get you to the place you really want to be, which is in a relationship that really works for you and works well. Okay, and then Justice. That's the third card. These readings are so different than last week's. Last week's was full of cups and whatnot, and every reading is different. even like this week's here. So different. Okay, now the Justice card. So this figure here is, I look at the Rider deck, and the Rider deck is different than this one. So in the Rider deck, the figure is sitting between two pillars. It's got a sword in its hand and the scale of justice in another. It's not in her hand here, but above her. There's the scale of justice. All right, so this card represents objectivity and balance, and the power that's found in doing the right thing, making a tough decision, and cards suggest finality. With this card, the score or account is settled and finalized. Okay, and also represents balancing and weighing of options, and to be rational and calculating, and to assess situations and make a careful, well-considered decision. Okay, so the Justice here, I'm just going to see what it says for Justice. Where are we? In the love aspect. I just want to see what it means for the love aspect. Lovers, Chariot, Strength, Hermit, Wheel, Justice. Okay. If you are questioning whether you and your long-term partner are likely to stay together, often when this card appears, the answer is that you are likely to choose to go your separate ways. On the other hand, if you are single, this is a time when commitment may be coming your way very shortly. Stay clear about what you most want from relationships, and you are likely to find it that much sooner. All right, so here you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about lessons learned and everything coming back to where it was. Okay. Then, after you learn that lesson, you're kind of feeling sorrow and sadness. Okay. Emptiness. But you can still find fulfillment even though those cups are empty. Okay, it's about painful loss. But you're making some good decisions here. All right? You're using objectivity and balance. Okay? So just because you're feeling sad, okay, you are coming to the conclusion that it was all right. Okay, it was a tough decision, but you know, it's you balance things out, you weighed the options, and you know, if you have to do this, just make sure you make a careful, well-considered decision. Sometimes these things happen for a reason, because other things are going to come to you. So don't look at it as it being sad, okay? All right, I hope that this reading means something to you, or somehow this resonates. Okay, bye-bye.